What the fuck is going on that men don't want to put any effort into their relationship? What happened to men courting women? Why, as women, do we have to court the man now? I'm fucking old school, bitch, and I'm not courting no man. If you don't know how to keep me or get me back, put some effort into even acting like you even want this shit, I don't got time. Where's the effort?
I just want to know, do men not hold doors for women anymore? Is chivalry over? Because every single time I walk behind a man who is about to open a door, they walk themselves in and let the door hit me. So I just want to know, is chivalry dead? Like, are we not doing the thing where we open the door for the person behind us? Like, women included, you know, because women can open the door for women and hold the door. We just, like, manners, like courtesy, like, I don't know what is happening to our society. Why do we no longer care about these little things? I'm the only one who is having doors hit me on the way in.
So I went out last night to Hoboken for New Year's Eve. I gotta say the boys were utter trash. Like, there was no chivalry. I was cold and they weren't like offering more coats to keep me warm. The girls were really mean and they weren't kind or making sure that the boys weren't hitting on me or being creeps. It was like, what the fuck is up with this damn city of Hoboken? Like, no offense, but y'all are trash. I'm tucked in yet again, but I have some thoughts. I went out tonight and I haven't been out in a minute, especially in like a young bar, you know? Like, I feel like there was a lot of college kids at the bar I was at, and it was so interesting to me. Like, I went to the bar to get my friend and I drinks. I was holding 2 very full drinks, trying to go through like a very packed bar. And I was being so nice. I was like, oh, excuse me, like right behind you. Like, excuse me, can I scooch behind you? And like these men would like turn around and look at me like, I'm like, what? Like, what am I possibly doing to you? And I'm not saying that like when I was younger, men would like move out of my way, but like they kind of would. Like, I'd get some flack from girls, but like, no, all the girlies were moving out of the way, being like, oh my God, excuse me. The guys were divas. Who are these divas? Where are gentlemen at? Also, don't get me started on the man that stole my seat at the burlesque show. Literally looked in the eyes and said, no, I'll be sitting there. Okay, diva.
Not too long ago, men used to pursue women and like 100% pursue them. Not talking about that little dog chase for a while, little mind games, a little on and off. Actually pursue them, actually take them on dates, actually meet their parents before talking to their daughter that they wanted to go out with them. Men had to prove that they can take care of a household, run a family as a provider in order to actually have a woman, in order to actually have a kid. And also, it's the fact that other countries on the other side of the world are still doing this. And in our society, we're literally giving it away like free candy on Halloween. I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. It's just so easy to get it nowadays. It's the reason there's more courting.
There were so many men in there, and yet still somehow no men. I don't even know how that's possible, but let me just like give you a description. All of these girlies dressed so cute. They have their hair blown out. They're in like heeled boots and furs, and they look so good. They probably had a really incredible dinner. They like planned their night out, whatever. Every single man in there, and I mean without exception, in like a hoodie with a jersey over it. Like, try a little harder, my dude. The talent is on zero. We have such incredible women in the city of Charlotte that literally date outside of the city. We'll go fly to New York, fly to another city, put their hinge on for other cities because the men just are not interested in even putting in an ounce of effort. I guess the bar is just in hell. And I know that doesn't make any of my single friends feel better. Like, I'm so sorry I'm telling you this, but if you are single at this point, you might want to consider dating outside of Charlotte.
I cannot believe my sister and her friends, they go, not once have they ever been... no guy has ever bought them a drink. Out.
Oh wait, okay, no. It's happened like no, it happened with that one guy, remember?
It's been bought in a drink.
But not like often. It's more at the Grizzly Rose than it is Denver. Grizzly Rose.
I am teaching these girls, these youngins.
Cynthia, will you read this, please?
Darling, I'm trying to teach you an important lesson. No. Okay, they do not. They do not, like, guys, I guess.
Do you know?
Murphy! Guys in Denver don't buy girls drinks, and it's appalling. I just called a guy out fully.
That's why it's a
I was like,
yeah, don't
this guy asked for my number, and he didn't buy me a drink, and I was like, sir, if I were a man, I would buy you a drink, your sister a drink, and her.
Here's how dating is going and meeting new men. I give you chances. I'm like, okay, attraction level, cool. Now let's talk to you. If you have no personality, I don't know what you want me to do. We just move on with our lives. If you have personality, I'm like, okay, step 2. What are you going to do? Are you going to offer to take me out? Are we going to go somewhere? Are you going to plan something? Are you going to put a little fucking gusto into this? Or are you going to fucking just be a bump on a log and fall off to the wayside? That's up to you, my guy, because I'm done. Now, is it that person's problem that I'm done? No, it's not, but I've done too much for far too long. So I'm done. I put the effort into people that put the effort into me. And that is what I have learned within dating. Step number 2. Activated, perfect. Step number 3. Do I gotta coach you? Do you have manners? Do you understand? If I have to be like, oh God, this would be a talk if I actually gave a fuck. Because I go into it giving no fucks. Because why would I? Right? This is like a fucking test. To be honest, sorry. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not here to coach anyone. I don't need new clients. If you're not passing the test and I feel like I would have to say something if I was actually dating you, I'm so sorry because you're go home. You are so gone before you even begin. I don't want to teach you. I shouldn't have to. If I know the small things, listen, I ain't got time to put work into something else. I'm already working 2 fucking jobs. I'm working too fucking hard. I ain't doing it again. It's going to be easy. It's going to flow. It's going to make sense. I'm going to want to do things for you, but I need to see a little bit more effort from the man first because I ain't doing this shit again. I ain't doing this shit again. So if I got to coach you, oh baby, I'm off.
Telling a guy you're seeing, like, I would really love if you just like plan a little bit more dates for us, be a little bit more romantic and thoughtful. And they'll be like, are you serious? I can't do anything right. I literally took you to Subway last week. Like, you're so ungrateful.
Since men don't approach women anymore, I guess I should start going up to men. I live in a city, and literally anytime I'm walking anywhere, anytime I see a cute guy, it's always heads down, headphones in, he won't look at anyone. Literally no one is approachable anymore, no one looks at each other, everyone's heads down, and no one's smiling or just seems happy. Literally no one's socializing. What am I supposed to do? Chase a guy down the street that does not want to be bothered and ask him if he is single? I feel like I give off the most approachable vibes. I'm always smiling, looking pleasant, not looking at my phone. I don't wear my headphones. Literally never once. I've never been approached. Fucking get this. I was talking to a guy I matched with on Cuffed. We were talking on the phone, had the fucking best conversation ever. Ghost me. He literally ghosted me. Just now, if you have like a really good phone call with a guy you matched with on a dating app like Raya, Cuffed, Tinder, or whatever, I guess you just ghost them immediately. It's funny though, like on the phone when we were talking, I asked him if he like ever approaches a girl at a bar or in the street, and he was like, no, God, no. So I guess maybe that was just a red flag. That men forget that they literally have the power in the situation. So that's why everyone's single.
So I just got back from this event, and what is wrong with men? They have lost the art of approaching. Like, if we make eye contact, and we make eye contact multiple times, that is your sign. That is your sign that I am interested, that the girlies are interested, and that is your sign for you to come up to us and talk to us, because that is the okay. What's funny is that my 50-year-old coworker was like, what's wrong with your generation? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, your generation, the men in your generation are a bunch of pussies. And it's like, and I'm like, what? They're like, nobody approaches women. And so like when I approach women, it makes me look like a weirdo because women are not used to getting approached anymore. And I'm like, I don't know about that. No, you know what? He was right, because I witnessed that today. I was like, wow, I was at this event. So many fine men made eye contact so many times with this one guy, kept fucking looking at me, and I kept looking at him. Nothing. It's like, okay, so like, you're not gonna say anything, bro? So like, do women have to do the approaching nowadays? Because that's not happening. If you think that's what's gonna happen, that's not what's gonna happen.
The other day I reposted a video how this guy was pretty much saying men do not approach women because women ruined it. So I agree. Women have ruined it. From my perspective, I feel like the 20-something-year-olds have ruined it because they're the main ones, especially on this app, that get on here and say they do not want men approaching them in public. And then you will literally see like 33, 34, 35 plus getting on here saying, why don't men approach us anymore? Like when I go out, there's nothing but women. And if there are men, they don't come and talk to me, blah, blah, blah. It's because the 20-year-olds ruined it. They ruined it. And honestly, and we won't even put an age on it, I feel like the same people that get on here and complain and don't want men approaching them in public places are the same ones that get on here and complain about horrible Hinge dates. As someone, if a man approaches me in public, I talk. That don't mean I gotta marry him. I'm gonna have a conversation. I also have never had issue with Hinge dates. Hint.
Just out of curiosity, why is serenading not a thing anymore? And used to show up to a girl's house who they liked with a guitar and start singing, hoping they'd peek their head out the window. Men used to go to war. Now, men expect you to have sex with them after they pay for a $50 dinner. Now, men are talking to an entire football-sized roster of females. Now, men are cocky, their egos are through the roof. And if you mention a guy that you like to your friends that you've been hanging out with, just forget about it. You're never gonna hear from him again. Never.
Someone needs to let me know if I am the only one that has noticed that men are not like how they were when our parents were growing up. Like, I grew up, I don't know if it's because, like, the Italian values or what. Like, I grew up, like, the man is supposed to take care of the woman. The man is supposed to go up to the girls. Like, the man is supposed to have drive and initiate everything. Like, I feel like now it's so hard to find guys that, like, even just in general have drive in life. Like, I feel like it's so different. And I don't know, like, I personally never get approached. I never. Maybe something's wrong with me. I don't know. But, like, I feel like then, like, whenever I, like, talk about it, everyone's like, oh, well, they want the girl to, like, go up to them. Like, what? When did this change? When did this change? Because I want a man. I don't want to be the man. Someone come up to me. Anyways, I just feel like there's no manly men. I just don't think so. I think every guy I've met is, like, honestly super emotional. And that's fine. Like, I'm all about feelings, whatever. Like, I'm an emotional person. So, like, that's okay. But I feel like it's definitely, like, sometimes worse than girls. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, it's crazy. Anyways, so if anyone knows if manly men still exist, let me know. Or if I'm the only one that thinks they don't. I don't know.
I need to know why so many men are so nonchalant that it literally hurts. It's like they only give you one word answer to text, and the way that they talk to you just shows that they literally couldn't care less. But it's like, why is it so hard to show that you care? Be chalant. Ask the questions. Dive a little deeper. Show that you have the mental capacity to answer with more than one word. Maybe 2, 3, maybe even a sentence. Like, I don't think that that's such a bad thing.
All right, excuse the way I look, but I just have to rant here. So I live in an apartment complex right now. We just moved from North Carolina to Georgia. I will insert here what happens. Or the oil cover of my car came off as I was driving down here from North Carolina. Well, I lost one screw, but I got it done like 3 hours later. But my thing is, what happened to men if they see a woman underneath her car trying to fix something, going up to them and saying, ma'am, do you need help? When I tell you the amount of cars and men that walked by and didn't say anything, just stared at me as I was trying to get these screws back on my car, when I don't even know how to work on cars. I had to call my brother from Louisiana to help me. Thank God for him, and to help me find which screw. Now that no one could help me with but him. But just the application of just putting this thing back on my car and no one asking to say, ma'am, can I help you? Some old lady just asked me, are you okay, sweetie? That's the first person that asked me out of the millions of guys that have walked by. Like, what happened to this world? I just guess I'm just so annoyed, frustrated, and have no hope anymore for these men. I don't know, it's just been a really crappy first 2 days here, just with everything happening. I just, just have a lot of stuff going on. But what has happened to this world? Do you see the sweat? Everything? Yeah. And no one even asked if they could help. No, I had 2 cars pulled in the spot next to me as I'm standing there. I'm only standing there, dripping sweat, trying to get all my stuff together. And people just are backing in. Backing in. Oh, then let me pull forward and then scoot more so I can hit you as I'm trying to back in. And this was a man who just did this as I was finishing up. I don't know what I gotta do, but I'm just fuming inside that this is what this world has come to. Now, I'm not saying every single man, but at least the men in this apartment complex that I'm now living in, I guess I'll pray for y'all. Have a good day, ladies. And remember, this shows that you don't need a man. But still, just the thought of a man coming to see if you're okay when you have car problems. Guess just don't expect that anymore. At least in this apartment complex. Have a good day.
Dating is so bad these days because men don't really like pursue. Like, I got asked out at the gym. Again, I've been asked out several times at this gym, and I've never been asked out at a gym ever in the past, but like, I don't know what it is about this gym that I just keep getting asked out. And in the same way too, I've been asked out 3 times in this same sauna by 3 different guys. But this guy was really cute. I was excited about it. He kind of looked like Clark Kent. He had these like cute little glasses and then like tattoos, like he had a tattoo sleeve. And anyways, he was really cute. He asked me out, but at first he was just kind of like, oh, we should see each other around at the gym. And then he gets kind of like more ballsy and then like fully asked me out. And he was like, we should definitely do something this week. Okay. So I'm taking that as he is trying to like build up to it, but like he wants to go out. And so I text him, we've been texting all week, and he makes it seem like he wanted to maybe do something today, maybe go to the gym and do something after. I don't know. And then I text him and he's like, oh yeah, I already left. I already went to the gym by myself. Mind you, he asked me out. Like, I know y'all are going to be like, oh, he wasn't that into you. He doesn't even know me yet. But he's the one who pursued me first. Like, I don't want to be like, hey, are we going out? Like, I just don't want to have to do that. Like, it's just weird because this man's 28 and I'm like, are you going to ask me out? Like, I don't know why it's so hard.
So in one of my previous videos, I asked the single ladies where we're going to meet men when finding them in the wild doesn't work and online dating doesn't work either. So I asked, what's option 3? Where are we going? What are we doing? And a lot of the men commented and said that single women should be going to Home Depot and typically male-dominated stores. So that's what I did. Okay, today I went to Home Depot. I looked confused walking through the aisles, expecting to meet somebody or have somebody approach me. Do you know what I walked away with? Ribbon. So no man, nobody approached me. To the men out there, what else you got? What other suggestion do you have for me?